Hi, Round Lake families. I'm Jen Cooper-Wells, Social Emotional Learning and Student Development Coordinator for the district. How's it going? How are you doing? Are you getting more and more excited for summer and having that break and enjoying the sunshine? So I was thinking I could give you a couple of activities to work on with your families at home. This week, I'm going to give you 7 of them. And I want you to just think of these as quick and simple 5 to 10 minute activities that you can do throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. And they're going to be ones that are going to help your students and going to help you in order to build your social emotional competencies. So the first one is called empathy in action. So this is one where you're watching TV, watching a movie. And what I want you to do is as you're going through, I want you to have a situation happen in the show or in the movie, and I want you to pause it. And I want you to ask the question to your child of, how do you think the character is feeling? And then ask them, well, what makes you think that? So whether it is their behavior, what their actions are, what their facial expressions are, the words that they're using, I want you to help model for the students how you can figure out what those cues are socially of how others are going to feel and how it's important to be cognizant of what others are feeling, but then also to help people when they have strong emotions. Then another question you can ask them is, have you ever had that same feeling happen to you? Again, building up that conversation, letting the kids know emotions happen all the time. So you're watching TV, you're watching a movie, stop it, pause it real quick. How do you think they're feeling? Okay, second one is random acts of kindness. Think of this as like a challenge and come up with a number. It doesn't matter what the number is, but let's say 5 or 10 things. And every time the child or the family completes a random act of kindness, then go through and color a picture, put the date, do a little description, create a list of activities that you can do, and then mark them off. Again, spreading kindness just makes the world a better place. So the third thing, just talk. So in the weekly SEL newsletters that get emailed home, usually I send them out on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. They have the community circle questions. Ask them. I give you a question for every single day of the week, but come up with your own. Something as simple as, would you rather? And then let the students fill it in. This is going to help them build those conversation skills of taking turns, actively listening, and being self-aware of how does their face look? How do other people's faces look when you are listening and when you are responding? Fourth activity, calm classroom. This is something that the students are becoming more and more excited to use. So you can ask them, calm classroom, what's your favorite activity? They may say something like energy hands. They might say music scribble. They might say I am calm or triangle breathing. But the intent with these is to help the students focus on their breathing, control their body, and get it so their whole body is calm. When you get those strong, intense emotions, whether they're anxiety, whether it's happiness, elation, anything like that, to be able to calm the body down is a skill that everyone can benefit from. So when you have your students saying, well, what's the calm classroom activity that you did this week? If they're like, we didn't do one, think of doing something as simple as sniffing the flower and blowing the candle. So you pretend that you're holding a flower and you sniff in and you blow out the candle. Now, if you do that 3 to 4 times, it will, 1, help slow your breathing down. 2, it will help your heart rate to slow down as well. And it will also help you to be able to focus and be able to articulate and make your brain function better. Number 5, go on a mindful scavenger hunt. What does that mean? Simply come up with a random list of 10 things that you want the children to find. And it could be something where it has to start with the letter S. Anything that starts with the letter S. Or it could be, if you're outside and the weather is great, point to a butterfly. What is something that you can see in the clouds? But come up with like 10 to 12 things. And when they find them, either they have to describe what they found or have them draw a picture. Again, bringing in those different modalities of seeing and smelling and viewing and drawing and talking is helping to build those competencies for our students. Number 6 is my favorite. Organize it. What do you need to organize? It's spring. During the spring, everybody is like, oh, I've got to clean out a closet, a dresser, a drawer. Your children can help with this. They are never too young, unless they can't walk, but to help with this. Any kid who is in school, they can help. What I want you to do is I want you to have them choose a room or a closet or a space that they are going to tidy up and or organize. Set the timer for like 3 to 5 minutes. Keep it short and simple. Now, if you have a student who really likes music, play their favorite song, because then they're going to be distracted by singing and they'll do things while they're singing along. If you really like the song, play it twice, especially if they're doing really well at organizing. Play it twice, play it 3 times. They'll keep doing it. The last one is journal writing. So when you're thinking about journal writing and you're like, I have a kindergartner, they don't know how to write yet. Well, by this time of year, hopefully they can write some things. But what I want you to think of is everybody journals differently. So whether you're journaling because you were given a prompt, what do you want to do this summer? What do you want to be when you grow up? The journal could be something as simple as drawing a picture. It could be writing words. It could be creating a song. It could be writing the lyrics to a song. What you want to do is you want to provide a space where the student and you can get whatever's going on in your head down on paper. Maybe you do it electronically. Maybe you have a blog. Maybe you do a vlog, you do a video. But whatever it is, make sure that it is meaningful and it allows you to express whatever is going on. So here we go. You've got the empathy in action. While you're watching TV, you're stopping and you're asking how the characters feel. You do random acts of kindness for the second one. You sit down and you just talk. Build those social skills. Mindful breathing with Calm Classroom. You do a scavenger hunt. Organize a space and journal writing. So those are 7 tips for this week. I'm going to give you some more tips next week. Have a great day.